you can see this light. This is a Toyota 4Runner, and this light is, required for every Toyota vehicle. So the thing is, this car is not starting. Let me start. Then you can see. You see the car cranks, but it's not starting. And you see, I have turned off the ignition. Okay, I have turned off the ignition. So the thing is that this light is supposed to blink whenever you turn on the ignition. So guys, watch something carefully here. You see this light that is blinking. It's a security system for this Toyota, and this required for every modern car. But I'm talking about Toyota. So that means this car is a 4Runner, and this key signal here is a security system. It's supposed to be blink all the time whenever. You see, I have turned on the ignition. The battery light is on. Every light is on. And you can see the key is on the on position, but this light is still on. This light is still on, which is not supposed to be. That means there is a fault with the transponder. That is the microchip that is inside the key. Every smart key have. So the transponder isn't communicate with the ECU. That is why the car is not starting. And this is my advice I'm giving to you guys out there. Whether you are a car owner, you can see the ignition light is still on, but this key security light supposed to be shut down once, and as soon as you turn on the ignition or starting, the light supposed to be turned off before you can get a start, because it communicates with the ECU to supply power. Because I want you guys to learn more about how to diagnose proper and get the right result to solve problem than to do a guesswork. For me personally, I don't like a guesswork. That is why you don't need to do try and error. It's same as guesswork. Doing this, like as at now, I have checked the fuses. Fuses are okay. I have checked the power. The power is not coming. I have checked the fuel pump. The fuel pump is working all right. And everything that's supposed to for me to check, I have checked it, but there isn't working at all. So this is why I am trying to tell you that it's not everything that you need to, like go all around to do. These simple checks are very important because it will enable you to do the right thing and know the exact fault that is worrying the car, disturbing the car not to start, than to do try and error, troubleshooting, and all this. Why I put a scan tool and it gives me only one code, which is key not responding. And sometimes if you put those high machines, it will give you transponder, key transponder. Key transponder is the microchip that is inside the key. So once it gives you that, that means you have to change this, smart key. You see, if you have to change this key, as you can see, the key is completely worn out. They have worked on it several times. You can see papers, super glue, and all these things. So this is what we are going to change. You can see it like that, but it's a smart key. So we are going to what do you call it? We are going to work on it to start this car so that you can know the differences. So if you are watching the video, this is a simple way to detect whether the key is responding to the issue or is not responding, than to check. I cannot go to even check the crank sensor because the crank sensor is not good and the machine didn't detect about the crank sensor. But the reason why I'm doing the video is that some mechanics and technicians may change crank sensor, may change fuel pump, may change a lot of things, and still the car isn't sparking, the car isn't working. That's why I'm doing this video. So we have a spare key at home and we are going to bring it. Then you see how it will respond. So next time if you encounter this problem, you have to tackle this first. Once it brings, if you turn on the key, it's supposed to go off. That is the difference. So you take note about that. Let me see more comment and likes in this video and also share. Yes, this is the new key. This is the old key. So the old key has spoiled and this light here is blinking. We are going to use the new key and start and see how it will perform. So as soon as I open the key or put in the key, the light supposed to stop blinking. You can see the light is not blinking anymore. There is sunshine, so I think you see it properly. The light is not blinking and we are going to start. So this is not supposed to be like a guesswork or troubleshooting. I intentionally slow down everything to teach you how to diagnose and figure out this thing when the car is cranking but not responding. We have delay starting. It will crank, it will start, but it delays. But this is not the matter. This cranks alright, but car won't start. That's the customer complaint. So once you put in the key, especially for Toyota vehicles, the light, the security system light supposed to go off. That means it communicates with the ECU. We call it the transponder, which is a small microchip inside the key that send information to the engine computer to ignite power and start. That's what we call it, the chip or transponder. In technical words, we call it transponder. So if you put a high machine, it will give you key not supporting or transponder, key transponder. So now I have reset the key and the security light has stopped blinking. So let's start. The ignition is on. Once you start, the lights will blink. This is the O key. So this is common fault on Toyota vehicles, Mitsubishi vehicles, and then Honda vehicles. So take note about that to know that whenever you encounter this problem, you are using a car and you have gone to a place, all of a sudden you start the engine and it's not starting, it runs all right. You check the fuel is coming, the power is not coming, you check the fuse, everything is working, but this light is blinking. Even if you insert the key, the light continues to blink. That means there's a problem in the key transponder which is not responding or send information to the engine computer. So you have to change the key, and this is what we did. Thanks for watching Eric Center. If you need more information about it, drop your comment in the comment section and also share my videos. Don't hesitate at all to comment. Please like, and if you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, I don't know what you are waiting for, because this is the only #1 automotive channel in the nationwide Ghana as usual, and we will continue to alarming and giving you an excellent motor vehicle experience. Stay tuned until I meet you in the next video. Bye bye.